I was for Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General Thomas Opon Pepra, Wakoma details and our court. A far a year Jakpa. Somebody, Mr. Jakpa. One was he would dance here, dear Tia, a year Attorney General. Say Attorney General Navako year meeting. Say a woman media dancing room. And for Entia minority leader, Atto Force and any na yema yenchi omo fo nkonkotum na by election enkoso e was central region na NPP for entumi enya more numbers our parliament Jakpa asem a already can be kan eni o but enye no na work out ho sisi ohungu so omu di asem no Jakpa agi allegations bebre enam sa yeso ntino attorney general so person o kire se Jakpa no ankasa allegations na wo ye no my lord oji Jakpa di a ebe ye den because Jakpa na ankasa no the character ya questionable. Yes, so a peace mission for Bob see our host as saying you just or a sign a cadebo what big car wouldn't ya or more than the casa or one we are. Thierry, no, so your foreign in the Subine in maybe a war, you know. Not, and a capital not. Enti, won't go fear and good dinner. Ediane. Na, and no, and an arm some more Jakpa fever. And then I dance in the Busua airport. I'm a black ample for belated birthday girl. Yamakaba.
That's a rag.
So birthday, no big deal, birthday, fine.
Be indeed my birthday, yeah.
Oh,
be indeed.
Achu, once you and me, I'm a birthday. There be like, your castle be a job, I want to say, you'll be birthday, on Jazzy. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm a birthday. I'm not so trained. So I'm going to. So I saw on Ministerial. I'm a chawa ammonia. Mumedia, my birthday.
Say, see, Memenda. So would you now watch it? Yes, sir. Miss Median is Memenda. A hand, you so yeah, they made and yes, I'm not to buy why you be demon. Birthday. I don't know when you'll be. I'm a dead machine. I never will be any. Until one from me. Some cover day. Some go from me and got birthday to pass me baby. Some can come in baby. One from me. Tibia when you're Andy. Ama, a boy, this is a Jakpa, to say, yes, sir. I don't see any the air about the character now more impugning the son or more yen questionable character. Say, now dance you so only
where CDS, where CDS, another kind of about court.
Not the otter home
and not nasty. Also, back a more cunha to be or better prefer to be now. No best what's nasty, no what's nasty. Or buy no.
I don't know, so you knew it.
On any CDS or buy no. Na as a soldier that can knock on some ADS and your cat went to the no say so your former say over can't some medicine here this or short check or share uniform one day just a share check and a jack who try to see and not share any check and not what the Bible can't be into real and two channel the tour and not so better nasty and not nasty and I say agrono yen fiasi uncle.
And when we are Japan,
oh, and now share cross examination. I brought with my mini can say, you did come by a year air commodore, a year Nana Edrigen fee, how did come by a year supina, now or Richard Jakpa was supinano, and then a year chief of defense staff, a year Lieutenant General Thomas or Pompey Transfer by a year the same supina Nibia, and a year supina and say Omra code, a media dance. Na ne dia no ba nya ye nkrata yesusu se eye confidential nkrata oraja kwasisu se san nkrata ne de kense se eba bonten enye se eba bonten akeke kense se ye release e de ma attorney general no odeba se ye nkrata okoye adwuma se soja ni no e ka ho enti aden na aba bonten di na se nkrofo bi ba be yi o ma no ene no susu se okofra mu so omumra omuma enti na se ofa court no process me so ye supina and supina among by na said the last week Air Commodore Nana Edujanfi secretary at the military no eba be kan wo court be kan krata ni bi e ma hu se owura Jakpa ekobo obesia na ontua owura Jakpa ko peacekeeping e wo ko obesia bi wo ho eno so wantua ye man service car ese obi nka ne ho emfa nkodu fi no pam driver and say Jaka ni so na Kofi na e kire me na de car ne beba ye kire kwan se onko meeting bi ye workshop bi eno kra no dey kan and then obeka say as a confirmation na CDS eba be confirm say me see no but baby na e kira adwen kakra na prosecution team no any defense no as adwen enko benkrom ye wana na de krata ne ba abonten attorney general and de krata ne ba court ese adanse na ene ebra CDS eba court no ena ne lawyer eye owura Jakpa lawyer bi sa say enkrata ewo asojafo hu ni nyina se edawabam bibi san oyawe eno se an eno se krata we unya letter efi agent chen se ye ba beji sa krata no se bo obi ancho krata amfa mre me ese sa krata me pese me beji eye owura Jakpa ehu ensem eno se bi se bi o se okay se ne ba ne se na wunya we dia eye den ene ba abontin esan se ebra secretary ede mammo adwuma eye military de bai o kan se oye adwuma o report ma so report ma de na wo ho kwan ese wo be woda ne se bi on fa sakrata ne ma abontin no so de bi bibi answer wa kra na attorney general sorry jan se baby eni wa eba questions ni mu se obisa sa question eno obisa se ene enti ye den na krata ne ba abontin no se oni ehun anuye bia edema enti wono de owura title story the questions no na eno so owie ye na lawyer ni a wo ginam edi ama Dr. Ato Forson original Dr. Basit Abdul Bamba original no bisa se krata no opeso ohun se efi omakachi na ba ye esan se data protection agency emra no kire se untimi mfa obi confidential information ma bontin etutu se den na ba bontin no se wedi kan akase onim eno bisa se na defense minister mone no ntem te se no oh oye me boss me report man eno bisa bio se enti asojafo nyina mo nkrata defense minister wa na eno se you eno bisa se so wade ebetimi aba se ono ena de krata ne ba bontin no se ane eno se na de no one copy eno se emra ne ma ne ho kwan se defense minister betimi release krata e de ama attorney general opa obe copy ono CDS on penso ene obeye na dwuma senetia na ono so wie ne de ena attorney general Godfrey de bo adame original ena portions ni bia eye de na secretary to the military ababeka eye commodore Nana Edujanfi ababeka no assignment si su bio se ye ka se obi conduct obi suni ne ban bi obeda na di wo adwuma ni mu na wa mana kan ba bi so on kan osan kan a de na secretary na di kan ababeka ni nyina na all kan si su duapi attorney general ne pese ye ntia se eye nisu ene ne ban bi oda na di ewo military num ene ma ye pamo owura Jakpa di film na ene process na nkasa ye ko mu court no ebra lawyer title sorry ene CDS openi aging community kakra court dem mo.
Please tell the court whether misconduct appears in exhibit VF3, which is the Army's release letter to third accused.
My lady, no.
Now that you do not know, or you cannot tell the court, who released the confidential records of the third accused person to the minister, were you able to find out from your, were you able to institute an inquiry into it?
My lady, I did not receive any correspondence, but some documents have been released the court, so I couldn't do that.
Very well. Who petition? I'll leave down your own.
You don't want to know what your plans are.
Oh, right.
You don't want to know.
Oh, who doesn't want to? He or the court? Or
You don't want to know.
It
wasn't meant for the court. Maybe you have some other, what is it, a man's plans. I will do the house.
Now, if you ain't way a year, and Peter Mudia court to our court to them and lawyer near Ojam Ediama Ora, Richard Jakpa, and what she and a lawyer near Ojam Ediama, Dr. Kessel at Forson, a year Dr. Aziz Bamba, or no so a original, no so processor or the CDS firm.
Sir, when you compare Exhibit BF1 to Exhibit BF3, I suggest to you that the reasons stated by the Honorable Minister of Defense in Exhibit BF1 as the grounds for the release of A3 are not totally accurate.
My lady, isn't the question form or is a statement?
I am suggesting that to you, sir.
Okay. He's suggesting.
Yes, my lady. I have already informed you that if you look at Exhibit BF1, paragraph 1.
Information regarding a past serving or retired military officer cannot be released to any other person except with your express authorization. Is that correct?
It's not, yes, my lady, it's not wholly true. I have a supervisory ministry, and they are entitled to receiving my classified documents from the Ghana forces.
But the military doesn't have operational control over. The Ministry of Defense doesn't have operational administrative control over the military. Isn't that correct?
The Ministry of Defense comprises of the military division and then the civil division. The military division is commanded by or controlled by or administered by the Chief of the Defense Staff. The civil division is controlled, administered by the Chief Director, and both answer to the supervising minister as the Minister of Defense.
So, sir, do you know whether Exhibit BF1 was in respect of any request from the Office of the Attorney General to you or to you?
No, my lady.
And you haven't cited any document emanating from the Office of the Attorney General requesting the kind of information that is provided for in BF1, as in BF1, have you?
No, my lady.
Sir, can any member of the public write to the military and ask for the personal records of any military officer?
My lady, it can be done when explicit reasons are being given and sanctioned by the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Sir, have you followed these proceedings?
No, my lady, because I was busy among the borders of Ghana and Burkina Faso.
And do you know the reason why the Honorable Attorney General requested the Minister of Defense to provide us with the BF1?
No, my lady.
May I suggest to you that the reason why the Honorable Attorney General did that is because he has been accused of working together with A3 to ensure that A1, the minority leader, let me finish my question. Let me finish my question.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Out of this. But first and foremost, it is very important to note that the order of exhibit BF1 has never been subpoenaed by the defense. Secondly, any question bordering on the motive that I, with all respect, had in making a request to a person who has not been subpoenaed cannot be asked of a witness who has already stated that he's not even aware of the correspondence between myself and the minister. Lady, I think that the question and all questions on those lines are most unfair and should not be allowed.
It's quite interesting.
If we can subpoena the minister for defense, he has not done so. This is right. Let him do so.
Counsel, let me ask you.
My lady.
Let me ask you this question because I always like the Sunday school approach. Let me ask you, how somebody who has just said that he has not been following these proceedings because he's on the border of Burkina Faso is supposed to know the motive for the trial of your client? How?
But if he doesn't know, he can say.
But yes. You know, Dr. Baba, I can never teach you because you know far more than I do. Except that they say that the law is now, and you stop remembering. There makes multitude at the back. That energy. Stop.
No, I'm not.
I saw it.
No,
please. I am saying that this question, ought not to be directed to this witness. And we have gone on beyond that. The rest of it, most definitely, is for comment by you and the court, most definitely. And so please, that question, I won't let you land. I saw, in fact, even if the Attorney General had not, I'd have told you that you shouldn't land. And even when you were asking that question, I saw your expression. You were trying hard not to smile. Why do you do that? You were trying very hard.
I like to smile.
No, you don't.
That's my nature.
Don't do it. It's
Very
not nice. And the young people will learn, so don't do it. So ask a proper question. Eh?
Malady, I will.
You do have any more questions?
Malady,
this is the kind of questions you have. I think you should finish and let others go.
Malady, I have very important questions.
And then I think you should ask real admissible questions.
I will do so, Malady.
Continue.
Sir, please have a look at exhibit BF2. Please, are you familiar with the signature of Brigadier General MKG Ahiagro?
No, my lady.
No, very well.
Enti we Dr. Aziz Bamba lawyer ni awojinam di amakeso ato force na no achi and Attorney General Minister for Justice Godfrey Adami and so eteki baton.
Yes, my lady.
Now please look at exhibit BF1. You see, it's a letter by the Minister for Defense to the Attorney General, the Minister for Justice. Is that correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now, does the Minister for Defense consult you, the Chief of Defense Staff, in releasing a document to another public officer, including the Attorney General?
My lady, he exercises the right to copy me or not.
And that is what normally prevails. The Minister for Defense does not necessarily consult you in releasing any document at all.
My lady, I won't say it's normal, but he can do that.
Now, would you consider it to be a breach of a rule or procedure if the Minister for Defense releases a document to the Attorney General without reference to it?
My lady, no, because my mandate ends with the Ghana Armed Forces, so I have no control over Ministry of Defense.
Now, please look again at SBBF3. Now, you see that Mr. Jakpa's services for the Ghana forces were terminated. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady, by the document.
And this is a document that was addressed to him, he himself. It was this document that he was copied in. Please look at it.
Yes, my lady.
Now, SBBF3 was written after a process that Mr. Jakpa had been taken through. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now, again, attached to SBBF3 was an extract from the regulations governing the conduct of staff of the Ghana Armed Forces. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now, if we look at the attachment, it has various notations. On the manner in which a person is released. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now you see that Mr. Jakpa, the notation by the regulation under which he was released, did not say honorably released. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
Now, from all the factors and circumstances regarding Mr. Jakpa's release from the Ghana forces, would you say that he was honorably released from the Ghana forces?
My lady, as per the document that is on record, he was not honorably released.
Now, you see again from SBBF3 that he was not placed on the retired list. Is that not correct?
Yes, my lady.
And he is also not permitted to use his rank in civil life. Is that not correct?
Enti ade a enye normal na so pa obe timi release document a omo CDS amane enti bra go fi ene baby a ye de court process ekokodu o che nyame ya doma they say asatena no ye hu oma bo chena but ochena any ukuada enyina ye to aso na say ye the legal break no esi ukuada pepepe 31st July na say ya pon court asatena for the first term ye beba back na ye back in October
mbako akwama
aye kwa akwament ye makwan 31st July ye kwa akwama 31st July na as the case is be to say sexy don no ni ade unti biem we no nyina unti biem ko si say ni nyina kwa akwama ko si say October ye beko asena babim ti ye adwuma efine akosi 31st by circuit court na the district court any some selected high court and beko asetena nti ochenya me adwuma ye beto aso
no be ye fresh cases ana say
ye legal break na fresh cases na ebeba no ye be assign some specific court or high court if you are criminal court you are 1 to 5 you betimi agi ba akope e de si wo human rights court if you betimi agi ba akope de si wo but circuit court and the district court in there on be ye adwuma 10 bia supreme court any court of appeal there amon sete kwa
jo amadru ho na mo ya wade na mo de kwa akwama na no aton sa afre na ya ba awade no ebi eya ko Facebook comment section angel omanfo epese edi ubronya no edoso ho pa na odo number no ama wo mo number
birthday na bronya
hey ebedi ano no wo mo epese edi birthday no wo mo twetwe wo mo ababebre e wo ho pa otu se de wo mo asia mi ni wo se wo be di birthday no happy birthday, Sister Amma Bernard Usweji. We say, Amma, I will eat you belated birthday. Why? Ubuntu no tray, not the buy. Or try, yeah, and eat a boating battery. Hey, boy, yeah, boy. And what the head to now, was it please? Would they do our day? Bright, Kwame Ado. Bright, and I may be saying, likely say, won't be our day. Now, we are no more to now. The day is over, night is drawing near, shadows of the evening, so across the star. Amen. I feel the prayer. This is my okay, sir.
What's your mammy?
Madam, I didn't make it.